watching The Live Well, presented by Mercury, exclusively on Bassmaster.com.
Here we go, another episode of The Live Well, picking apart the year 2016 on the Bassmaster Elite Series from the classic at Edwin Evers all the way through the season to the winner Toyota Bassmaster Angler of the Year Gerald Swindle and all the parts and pieces that went together in some way or another to make the whole. And we're going to take a look back at it right now with our two gurus of bass knowledge, of course, Mark Zona and Dave Mercer. Guys, thanks again for putting up with the Live Well. Best of the year, as you would say, you know, tournament, person, moment. What from 2016? The single thing, that's what this show is about today. We'll start with you, Dave Mercer. What stands out with you? What was the best of 2016?
Tommy, I know I do this all the time because I do. I'm going to have to pick three. I got to give you three.
Three,
and
okay.
I'll do them real quick.
Sure.
But, I just couldn't single it out as one. And I'll do them in order when they happen.
We'll bend the rules for you, Dave.
The first one I'm going to go with is Rick Clunn.
Okay.
Rick Clunn, not only was that amazing, it was inspiring. The real story happened backstage, not even on the stage, just watching the anglers around him. You know, just watching the excitement of everybody. Anytime that Rick Clunn gets a chance to win, there's an extra excitement, you know, because people realize, you know, this is something they want to see and be part of. So that was amazing. I think Kevin's first of three wins was incredible. All three wins were pretty incredible this year, but I think because of what he came from Wheeler, he was so broken and beat up after that event, to win the next event was pretty amazing. And then finally, Swindle's Angler of the Year. Everybody kept waiting for him to hit a hiccup somewhere. You know, Keith Combs, and you'd see him every day at weigh-in, he'd just shake his head and be like, man, you can't catch a guy if he doesn't ever take his foot off the pedal. But I think all three of those were my moments of the year.
All right. So you gave us three there. So we got two bonus, two extra. Dave Mercer, now to Mark Zona. Are you going to narrow it down to one, or are you going to expand as well?
Well, here's what I can tell you. Those were the three biggest, and there's no doubt those were one of three of the biggest highlights of the year, and they were not good. They were fantastic.
Exactly.
Fantastic picks by Dave. I don't think I've ever done this, Tommy. But I'm actually going to give it to a lake. I'm going to give it to the end of the year tournament, the Angler of the Year tournament at Mille Lacs, for the simple fact that,
good call,
I really think if you look at, the obvious, Seth Fighter catching all these giants and giants and giants and giants, and that's fantastic. But here's the interesting thing. If you looked at Bassmaster Live, if you looked at the photo galleries, the on-water photo galleries, at the end of every day, you were like, oh my gosh, would you look at what's happening? And then when you splash an over 50-inch muskie on demand,
oh, yeah.
during Bassmaster Live. Here's the thing. The only thing that was missing from that tournament was somebody shooting a giant swamp buck in Onamia on camera.
Absolutely, or cutting the head off a sea monster with a giant sword. Everything was there. I'll cherish it always.
We started already?
Just as I cherish you guys. Yes, we're started and we're done. Thank you for joining us on The Live Well.